Hello, troopers, and welcome back to Aks G.A.R. Just a couple things. I hopefully this will come out Thursday, but if it not, I will do a community post because yes, my son is not feeling well now. It is his turn, so things are a little bit still all over the place. So might be coming out Friday, but hopefully it'll be coming out. And then also, just a little side note. If you guys are interested, I did see, or I picked up, and I'll do a review probably next week, on the Pirate Snub Fighter. It was only $19 at my local Walmart. So do check that out. I know I haven't really done a deals of the week in a very long time. Hopefully we'll be getting into the season where there'll be more regular deals to kind of facilitate doing it more often, and I probably might try and do like a quasi deals of the week going over May 4th, like what's coming out, what to look for, maybe retiring wise and different things like that. But yes, hopefully we will be getting back to more regular sales where I can be doing deals of the week. But let's jump right into the questions. If you enjoy the series, please post a comment down below or a question down below. Love to answer those questions, and please leave a like, help the channel grow. Old Man of the Bricks asks, do you ever do other company sets? He says he was gifted the Yellowstone Skull set. He was going to be putting it together. He did say it did not go well. It was a terrible build. And along that note, no, I have not. I have seen good things about Mega Bloks, but I personally have not. The closest I got was one of my close friends when I was like 10. He had some of the Halo sets, and and I would kind of play with him, and I think I helped him build like one set, but that's like the closest I got to anything but Lego. Otherwise, it's always been Lego for me, and probably always will be Lego, honestly. So no, I have not, and I really don't plan on it, but I guess we'll see if someone comes out with something very, very interesting. Maybe I would reconsider that. Isaiah Sassex asks, what Lego set do you most hope for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith? I do want a UT-AT, and overall I do really want a UT-AT, but at this current moment, I think like a versus set with like Anakin and Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter and an ARC-170, or like a Vulture Droid and Tri-Fighter. I've talked about it a couple times on various either Q&As or a couple of videos. So that is actually what I really, really hope for. Probably number one would be that. And then maybe number two would be I'd really like I know some people want like Palpatine's arrest diorama. I really want an Anakin versus Obi-Wan diorama. I think they're cool, but I'm not a person that really is planning on getting the dioramas, but I would probably get that diorama because I think I would enjoy that. So those are probably my top two. Let's see. Hey Guy asks, have you had people tell you that what you love, Lego, Star Wars, are childish and put you down for liking it? If so, how did you deal with it? As a young adult with a love for Lego, I have been told to basically stop liking it. Most of the time I ignore everyone, but at times I've asked if I've lost a bit of love for Lego, but now I have had my passion for Lego rekindled. Have you had a similar experience or a dark age with Lego? P.S. He says he was praying for me. Thank you. I am recovering. But now if I could covet your prayers for, yes, my son, because you're not feeling well. But, sorry, still not all the way feeling better. Very good question, Haggai. I think that's something that we all potentially face. Now, me personally, I am very thankful. I really haven't had that. And I'm sorry that you have had to experience that. And I'm kind of disappointed in people. They really shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't put people down for their hobbies. I mean, a lot of people might not understand your hobby, and I understand from a lot of people's perspective it's childish, but it's becoming a lot more mainstream. I mean, my dad has a couple Lego sets. He's always been very supportive of me liking Legos, transferring into more of an adult hobby still for myself. He's always been super supportive. So honestly, I haven't really faced that. I mean, I had classmates. I had a roommate in college where we both had brought our Lego Star Wars sets and did like a little display of them. So I really haven't had negative experiences. I'm sorry. But I know some people have, and I'm really sorry about that. I would agree with just ignoring that and try to understand where they're coming from. They see it as it is time to transition from childhood to adulthood. And yes, that is a time as you're a teenager. I don't know if you're a teenager for sure or not. Well, I technically do, but I don't want everyone else to know. Or as a young adult, it is something that people have a mindset that is a childish thing that should be left behind. But I think we live in a day and age where it doesn't have to be a childish thing. It is a hobby as much as fishing can be a hobby, hunting. I know those are kind of like the bigger, manlier ones, but, exercise, sports, shoes, vast numbers of things, you name it, that can be a hobby. And for some reason, some people have this mindset that Lego, or Star Wars in particular, needs to be a childish hobby, a childish activity that cannot become a hobby. And I would just encourage them with that, of being like, hey, I understand you think it's childish, but I don't think it's childish. I think it's my hobby. It's something I enjoy doing. It does not hamper me growing in maturity. So if it doesn't hold me back from growing in maturity, if it doesn't hold me back from becoming more of a man, and it's something that I enjoy doing, then who cares? Really, they need to not worry about it so much. Sorry, that might be a really long answer, but it was a very, very good question. Archie Taylor, excuse me, asks, I know, I'm sorry, it's a little bit late also, long day it has been. Would you rather LEGO release a variety of types of clones, example, officers, specialists, and heavies, like the Final First Battle Pack, or would you have LEGO give a wide range of legions, but with little variety? Honestly, I really do appreciate the Final First Battle Pack. I really, really like it that they went for Battlefront 2, but it would be the latter. I want them to make more range of legions, either that they haven't made or haven't made in a long time. Again, talked about that in various other videos. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but just off the top of my head, I really want them to do redo 327th, 91st Reconnaissance Corps, do the Galactic Marines, just to name but a very, very few, 442nd Caesar Battalion, Wolfpack, just to name but a few, and there's still other legions. So I would prefer them making new legions or redoing legions. But I would really prefer them making new legions or redoing legions over making different clone trooper types. Although certain things within that aspect of like they should do clone commandos, but that's beside the point. Good old Brandon asks, have you played any Star Wars games? Personally, I've played Jedi Fallen Order and Battlefront. I think it would be nice to have some Fallen Order sets because there's some cool stuff like the Mantis or Inquisitors and Purge Troopers. Would you want LEGO to make any sets based on video games? So, to answer the first part of the question, yes, I have played mostly the Battlefront series. I haven't really played. I am a bit older than probably some of my viewers. So, yes, I have played games like the Force Unleashed game. I really enjoyed that as a kid. Of course, good old Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and then I have played all 4 Battlefronts. But in particular, my favorites have been both Battlefront 2s. Played a lot of time on both the Battlefront 2s. So both of those are very enjoyable. I would wish that LEGO would make some sets. I know I just said I want them to make new legions, but I would love them to do legions that have only been in like Battlefront 2. Do some battle packs or various sets. Like do a set with the 181st Armor Division. You could do a turbo tank and do 41st Scouts and 187th or 180. I think it's 181st Armor Division from there. So that would be really cool. Which is the troopers from Kashyyyk on. If you have default skins, I think it'd be really cool to see the Sentinel. I think it's the 87th Sentinel Corps. Don't quote me. It's the red guys from again the default skin for Theed on Battlefront 2. I think those would be very cool. I really, really enjoy those skins. I think that would be really cool to see sets from those. I think it'd be cool to see some of the battle droid variations based around the game. But as we have seen, we've gotten 2 technical Battlefront 2 sets in the past years, but that's been it as battle packs when they could do so much more. And I mean, we are getting Cal Kestis, but no really Fallen Order sets, which is kind of disappointing. And then Josh Wald, I think is the last one today, asks, how big is your clone army and how big is your droid army in terms of troops and in terms of vehicles? So hopefully I'll be showing my clone army off. I should have thought about it more. I apologize. Let me try and be real quick here on the counts. Just way off the cuff. I think my clone army is roughly 250 clones without counting them right here. I have almost 212, almost an airborne, almost 41st, so that'd be, sorry guys, I know I'm thinking, maybe 100, 200, it's probably 300, 350, I'll have a more accurate count when we have when I have my video, but it's probably about 300 or 350 clones. Battle droids wise, I have right around, like 25-ish super battle droids. I think I have close to probably 80 to 100 regular battle droids. Have about 4 force security droids, 2 other, or 6 I guess total, like 2 battle droid commanders, 4 of the old ones with the yellow torso from 2006. let's see what else we have. I have like 8 AAT drivers, 8 commando droids, 2 commando droid captains, 4 droidicas, 2 droidica snipers, a Magna Guard, most of TX 130, or sorry, or TX. I think it's TX 130. But anyway, sorry. I know that's kind of rambling a little bit, but yeah, I think that's most of my droid army. And then vehicle-wise, it's a little bit easier. So clones, I'll just try and run through some of it. It won't be an exhaustive list, but I have 2 ATTEs, 1 Republic gunship, 2 Z95s, an ARC-170, V-wing, 2 AT-APs. Those are kind of the, an AB7 anti-vehicle cannon. That's kind of the bigger vehicles. I might have missed a couple, but those are like my core big vehicles. I have smaller ones, but we'll just go over the big ones. And then droids, I do have a couple Vulture droids, Tri-Fighter, Hyena Bomber, a couple droid gunships, both of the newest versions of the droid gunships. Sorry, very thankful to be able to have those. A couple homing spider droids, a couple Corporal Alliance tanks, a couple AATs. Let's see what else. A couple Hailfire tanks, and then the Umbar Mobile Heavy Cannon and the Proton Cannon, I think, is kind of, again, not an exhaustive list, but that kind of gives you an idea of my droid and clone army. So by no means a giant army, but by all means a much larger army than the average per Lego I wouldn't say maybe collector. I mean, if people really do army collect, but like the average Lego Star Wars consumer, I'll put that, like the average kid buying Legos, or even I'd say probably a good chunk of adult collectors. I have a considerably larger army of both of those. So, and hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully within the next month, I will finally be getting my clone army video. I was hoping to get it recorded like the end of this week. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, but hopefully very soon. So thank you guys for watching. I know it was a little bit rambly there, but had some really good questions, guys. Again, Josh, sorry I couldn't get you a better answer. I saw your question. I thought about it a little bit beforehand, and then I didn't think about it in depth and write it down. So, but they will be. I will say, just stay tuned. They will be shown this year. Both of those for sure will be shown, and I will have exact numbers at that time. But thank you guys so much for watching and for the great questions. Really good ones, especially like Josh. You had, I mean, all of them. I can't really pick one out, but just really good ones. Very thankful, Hey Guy. Maybe guys do talk about Hey Guy's question. Look that up, and just it'd be nice to see. I want to see your guys' thoughts, like especially like Brandon. I know you're kind of in the teenage years, I think you said, and then obviously Old Man the Bricks is a little bit. You're a little bit, I think, older than that. So I'd really like to see your guys' perspective on Hey Guy's question. So do comment down that below. I'd really like to see what your guys' thoughts on his question are. So thank you guys again for watching. Post down your questions, and then post even your thoughts on what Hey Guy asked me, just because I think it's a good discussion. It's a good thing to talk about for us in our community. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.